This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Sunday evening. Welcome to my desk. The last day in August, August 31st. Tomorrow starts September. Whoops, what did I do? Oh, that's just my hand. I'm putting the phone up on the clamp. Be patient with me while I get it adjusted here. Okay, I found my big red button. I found the big red button. And I'm going to finish my July art journal. Let's put a piece of paper, if I can find one here. I also found some sandpaper, so I'm going to finish my owls. Well, that's shiny. That isn't going to help one bit. All right. We have another piece. How's that? All right. It shines for me. I don't know if it shines for you. Welcome in. I think Lindy Kay and Sean have a big pajama party sale going on this weekend, so they're going on. If you want to spend your money, they'll gladly accommodate you. They have several vendors who are selling with them. I don't know who's selling now. I spent my budget. I had to stop. I got bills to pay. Got the jingle bell from Please Bring My Tea. We had corn on the cob for supper tonight. Meatloaf. I didn't eat any meatloaf. I was done with the meatloaf. Let's get to my channel. Welcome folks in. Adjust all the settings. I found the big red button. Skip the ad. There we go. I got two people in here and one of them's me. So welcome to the other person. Let's go ahead and set things up while I have time. I decided I was going to go ahead and come on at my regular time. Let's see, I want to set the quality up to 1080. And I'll set the live chat filter up to, up to all messages. There we go. Now we got 4 people out there. Welcome in, welcome in. I wish they'd get rid of that gold tab. I don't like it. It takes up space on my phone. But wishes were fishes, we'd have plenty to fry. If fishes were dishes, we'd have plenty to dry. Something like that. See if I can thread this needle. Is it going to go in there, or am I going to... Oh, Joyce told me some good ways to thread a needle, and I haven't practiced it, so... I don't think those needles will go through it. Hold the phone. This thread is just a little bit too large for this needle. Did I get it through there? No. Hold on. Yeah, the thread's too large for the eye of the needle. Let's try one of these. I don't think that one's going to work either. I need a needle threader. I took them all out in the other room. Took them all out in the other room. Let's see. What was the hack? I think there's a hack of tearing a piece of paper or cutting a piece of paper. Let's see if I can do that. Yep. What did you do tonight? I watched Meri struggle to thread her needle. Let's see if I can, if this will work for me. You have a point. And you pull it through. Is that thin enough? Should be. Can you thread that? Just a little bit more. Joy said, Meri, I told you, rub it against your hand. Something rubbing it against your palm, but I haven't practiced that enough that I'm not confident in it. Let me open this up. And you put your thread, come on, open up, put your thread through there. I only have one. Oh, this is a double thread. That's probably why I doubled my thread. Now I should be able to pull that thread through the eye of the needle. Yeah, the thread's too thick for the needle. I didn't get them both in there. Well, it went through, but I dropped my thread. Oh, Meri, Meri, Meri. Let's get rid of that hanging part there. Meri's trying to thread her needle. I think I could do it if the thread was, I've got it doubled. There we go. I got the thread doubled. Now let's just hope, oh, that's not the needle I wanted to use. That'll never go through the, where's that other needle? Did I give it back to Penelope? I threaded the wrong needle. Those will never go through the, this is the needle I wanted to thread. And I might have to make this even thinner here. And open it up. Put my thread through it. The thread is doubled, that makes a difference too. And it's a thick thread. Come on. Yeah. I don't have them both through. Just watch Meri struggle. Of all this, I could have gone out in the other room and got my needle threader. It's not coming through. Come on. You can do it. I broke the paper. It's not gonna work. Let's try threading one thread at a time, see if that works. I think one hint was to put wax or something on it so it would, there's one through. Well, let's see if I can get the other one through. So the ends wouldn't fray. And there's a hint to do that paper thing, but it tore my paper. My paper was too weak. There we go. Is that through? No. And rubbing it on the palm of your hand. I haven't done that trick yet. I might need to clip that because it's getting frayed. All right, just be patient with me. There's always Lindy Kay. You can go watch her spend all your money. She says, we'll help you out there. No, I'm not getting it through. Just when I think I have it, I drop it. There we go. All right, now let's straighten this out. I got it! Got to straighten it out though. Knot it here. Such a pain. My thread's uneven because I had to clip some off. See if I can't fix my thread. There we go. That's really uneven. Let's turn the book upside down because this is where we want to put the button, but I'm trying to even out the thread here so I don't have an issue with that. So I have an issue with my thread in here. How did it ever do that? Got it twisted in there somehow. I know there are those of you out there would say, here, give it to me, I'll straighten it out for you. Do this and do that, and you didn't do this, and you didn't do that. I know I do it all wrong all the time. I got this thread. I think I have one thread going in one way and the other thread going in the other way. That's what's happening. Let's take this one out. Honestly. And it made a loop. All right, let's try it again. Gosh. What'd you do tonight? I watched Meri thread her needle. Oh, what a waste of time that was, huh? I got it, and hopefully it's the right way. is this mess? Don't unthread it. It's not even. That's why I'm pulling it way down. I need it to be even. Do I have it crazy again now? Something's going on with it. Ah! What did you do? I threaded it in. I threaded it. It caught in the... Here. Grab a hold of this. Right there. Oh, this is a joy to watch. But I think I have it. Maybe not quite yet. I still have it looped wrong here. I know I put it in the right way. Where's the other thread? Here. Well, it's sure not right. I think it's because it's all twisted down in here. Let's get it untwisted down here. All right, I'm going to try it one more time. I should have done this before I came on live. All right, that thread is going through the eye on this side, and it comes out on that side. You guys probably can't see. And I need to put my thread through that hole right there. So let's try it one more time. Get in there. Ta-da! All right, now we can proceed. I didn't go in close because I want to sew this button on, and I want you to see that. And it doesn't matter which side is the front or the back because it's flat on both sides. So I'm going to go through here and through here and down through there. This is the easy part until I get to here. Where's the other? It's over here. Through here and through this one. And pull it tight. Da-da! Dum, da-da-dum. Uh-oh. It's getting pretty thick in there. I think I'll end it here on the inside. All of that threading the needle for this. This is the easy part. Threading the needle was the hard part. Now, well, I didn't loop that. Let's... Do I want to leave this for a dangle? I think I will for now. Or do I want to go ahead and put something on there? I don't really have anything ready. Poor Penelope's losing her head, her hat. She says, Mary, I'm ready for a new outfit. All right, what can I give her for a dangle? What do I have? I got this, and it could probably, but it would probably fall out. I don't think I want to use that. Here's Derwin. He says, help, rescue me. Let's see what I have in here. I have some Rebecca dangles. That might go in my... I've got some little owls. I've got some postage stamps that can go in my... Yep, these can go in. I'm going to save them for the zines. Ooh, I got a pretty dangle there. I got an old stopwatch. Oh. Ooh, a bird cage. Kind of like that bird cage there. Got a tape measure button. Huh, a key. I like the key. All right. Let's choose something. I kind of like this, and it's on with a ball pen, and I'm thinking about putting this bird cage with it. Throw that away. Let's put everything else. I could put the little, one of these little owls with it too. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just doing it. Take one of these owls off. I want to welcome you all in. I haven't said hello to everybody yet. I've been busy threading my needle here. There. Okay, that goes back in. I like Rebecca's dangles. She does a really good job. This is a little doily. I thought there was a hummingbird on it. I must have the humming. Yeah, it is. It's up here. There was a hummingbird up there. I'll find something cool to use that for. Tape measure. This is another one of her dangles. I kind of like that one. Instead of this one, I think I'll put this one back. Give me a minute. They're both on ball pens, so let's snip this. Give me a minute. All right. There were two of them on a ball pen, but I'm going to put this bird cage and the owl, I think, on it. if I can find the opening. There's the bird cage. The owl still has that. Close it up again. There. Now, I did not unthread my needle, so we're safe there. What's that, the scissors? I'll save the scissors for another time. I want to tie this up in here. Yeah, I got this stuff tangled up in there. There we go. It just kind of dangles down. It'll dangle out too. That's okay. I'm gonna put some more knots in there. And I'll just let these threads hang. Okay, give Penelope back her needle. I want to welcome you in. Thank you guys for coming in. There's Dee Dee. Dee Dee saying hello to everybody. Sylvia, Arlene, Karen, Vale, Legia. Thank you guys. Legia put up an Instagram where she made all of her zines. Why, is that just for September? And she was going choo, 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 choo. She was a speed demon. All right, now that's notes. That's glue sticks. Let's see. They're saying hello back. Hi, Brenda, Belinda, not Brenda, Belinda. Legia, Karen K, Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Juju, hi. Welcome in, everybody. You got me while I was trying to thread my needle. Gail said a few words. Juju says, Mary, I've lost my patience by now. It's still a little loose, but I'm going to put a ribbon in there and around there, and I couldn't find my ribbon. I think I took it down to the river. I had some red ribbon, so we'll just hold off on the red ribbon. What I have here is a bead. This is another dangle. I don't know if I got this from my stitching friends or from Rhonda, but it's a red, white, and blue bead, and it's got an American flag at the end of it. This is July. I got an American flag there. I've got some tatting here, but it has a clasp there, and I was thinking I need something in here to glue it and to tie it on to that clasp. Maybe not that. What do I have? Postage stamps. That's one of Jacqueline's keychains. Don't lose your patience with me. Oh. I need something like a piece of tape. A piece of washi tape. All right. How about this ribbon? How about a snippet of the ribbon with some yeah. Let's just put with some tape on it or glue it down. But let's see. Let me measure. I'm not going to use that. That was just an idea. If I take this and cut it to this size here, I don't think my two-sided tape will do a very good job gluing this down. I can pull it off too easy. Let's go ahead and clip this. I think I want 2 of them. This is a vintage velour ribbon. I got it from Pearl at Pearl's Finds some time ago. And I'm just beginning to use this stuff up. I'll get a hold of it here. Right about there. And of course I don't cut this straight. So what I want to do before I unthreaded my needle. She unthreaded her needle. But I don't need that needle anymore. I only use that needle because it wouldn't go through the eye of that. I can use this needle. What did I do with that thread? Did I throw it away too? Let's grab a piece of thread. I got elastic out here. I found some elastic. I need to fix some of my leggings. I washed them so much that the elastic has gone bad on them. Who did I miss? Mama Juju? It's a pain and the worst part of sewing for me. Yeah, the needle. Well, really, this is a wider crochet thread. Was really the thread was, you need to match the size of your needle to the size of your thread. Am I going to double this one too? I think I will. I think it'll go through this needle fine. I'm not even going to take it out of my... See, it goes in fine if you... But what I'm going to do here is pull it through, and I've got that loop. And I keep saying, I like these blind knots here. You have a loop because you have a double thread, and so you're going to go back through. Okay, give it a little space. And go back through, if I can get there. And then go through that loop. Am I through it? Yeah. And that will give you a blind knot. I usually don't have too much trouble making knots. And then what I want to do is probably come back through here again, maybe in the center someplace if I can. Well, that's good. And I'm going to tie this. What happened here? Oh, that's in there. That's okay. Through the clamp here. And I'm going to tie it up tight, I think. And I'm going to tie this, sew this onto this ribbon. And then I'll glue the ribbon down. And I think I'll glue it down with Aleene's tacky glue. Holds it pretty good. And the only other thing I have that I want to do to this journal after I do this is, well, I got to find my red ribbon, I want to put some of those Dollar Tree numbers, silver numbers that say 2025 on here somewhere. Now, where was I? What was I doing? I was sewing this on. I think that's probably good enough. That'll hold it. And let's tie it off on the back. It's good to see all of you. I've been busy getting ready for the September or the October zine project in the membership room, the Fib Diggity creators. I did a unlisted impromptu live stream for them today. I got my zines all put together. Well, I unthreaded the needle, but I think if I'm careful, where did it go? I can tie it in a knot here. There we go. And I'll just glue this part of this down. Snip it up in here. There we go. Give Penelope back the needle so she'll hold on to it for me. Juju came in. Sylvia came in. Arlene says, hi, Mary and all of chat. I'm just listening for a few minutes before church. Arlene goes, I think Arlene goes to an online church, but she said her minister of one of her nearby churches stopped by one day and said that they had a van. Did that work out? I wonder. All right, I'm going to glue this up in here, but let's straighten this out a little because I didn't cut it straight. A little better. And then I'm going to glue the other one down below just to kind of have a decoration. I might glue something on there. So let's get out the tacky glue. I could put the 2025 on the back, but I feel like it needs to go down here. But I don't know if I have a ribbon. I might end up putting, I want to put the 2025 numbers there. But let's go ahead and open this up like this to glue it, to glue these. And let's glue it right in here. Maybe up a little further because it's going to hang down. And this one down in here. I think this one can be trimmed a little. Thank you guys for popping in and spending a part of your Sunday evening with me. I appreciate you. I'm going to work on another envelope journal that I started the other day. I just have all these journals. Yeah, I'm going to like this, but I want this to... Oh, I had it backwards anyway. I want the beading to be on the front. Oh, I still have it backwards. There we go. Put it on right, Mary. I always do things backwards the first time. Move that down a little. I think I'll be happy with that. All right, so let's get out the tacky glue. It's here. If I swish my card around, there it is. Let's go down to the bottom of the chat here. Juju says, me too, Mary, and I keep adding to them. Hi, Patty. Patty Crane, welcome in, welcome in. Dee Dee says, I'm sorting journals tomorrow. I have no more room either. Yeah, we seem to do our share of journal making, don't we, Dee Dee? I know, where am I going to put all these journals once I make them? I'm going to use this little, this is a fan brush, but it's just a crafting one. I just need something. I got some swizzle sticks, but I haven't brought them in here yet. Need my pliers. I've been sorting. I'm just about ready to bring that other shelf that I have in the back room in here and take the smaller one and put in there. And then the things that I sort, I can start putting away and figure out what I want to put upstairs and what I don't. Now, let's see how I'm going to do this. I want it on the back. But I have to tell you, I'm a lot more comfortable now. I think it gets to a certain point. I can tolerate a certain level of mess. But when I can't move anymore, then it gets a little hard. My tolerance goes down a little when I can't walk through the room. Oh, Meri, Meri, Meri. All right. So let's take this. I want to make sure that my bead is on the outside. I want to put it up pretty high because that's a pretty long dangle. And make it straight. All right, I'm happy. I'm going to put this one down low. I got some tatting that I tied. I did the old-fashioned way. They never used to have Picassos where's my bead? Here it is. They never used to have Picassos on their rings to join things together in the olden days. That's the story I've heard. And they would sew their rings together. Well, I didn't sew my rings together, but after I made the rings, I have a lot of practice rings on here. And so I had two ends. I have a ring with the two ends of the thread. So I tied the thread onto the longer string of a piece like this. So I kind of joined by tying them together. And I thought, well, I'm using up all my practice tats, and when you put them into a tassel like this, they all crunch together anyway, so you really can't tell. I want to bring this down here, I think. This one's kind of short. Well, we're going to leave it short. I cut it way too short. Do I want it that short? Now I need to move this over a little. There. That's better. All right. Put the lid back on here. Dee Dee says, yes, we do. We have a lot of journals. What are you going to do with yours? You reuse some of your journals. I'm going to start tearing out of some of my old journals, I think. And I want to, I think I want to go urban sketching tomorrow, but I'm not sure how the weather's going to cooperate. All right, I'm going to put this aside so that so it can dry. So let me put this over here. We'll just get it out of our way. Let me pin this up again. She had it in a roll like this, and she had it pinned. What's this? That's just a little bling. Probably came off of something in there. Let me grab that pin that was in it. There we go. We'll put that up there. And I'm just going to throw that bling away. You're going to throw the bling away? Don't throw that bling away. You'll save that for your zine. Oh, that's what's holding that owl onto the... All right, the other thing I want to do, yeah, it's another journal. It's an envelope one. And I think I got the envelopes. I folded them the other day. I got the envelopes from Rebecca Wills at one of her sales. And this I got from Pearl, and it's a great big pillow thing. And I don't use big pillow things. So I think if I fold these, fold the flap down, like I did on this one. And I'm going to put a piece under each one of these because it doesn't reach clear down. So that's something else I want to do. But if I figure out here, and let's see. Do I want to go clear up to the... I think I'm going to have to cut this anyway because this is not going to make that big of us. We could find the center here. Let's find the center. Let's just fold the thing. It's going to fold bad, but that's okay. I'll get an... Well, it might give me an idea of how much of a spine I can have. Right there. And yeah, it kind of curves on its own. See if I can flatten that. I'm just playing. All right, let's see if I can score. Right in here. Where's that fold? Oh, it's over here. Let's score. That doesn't seem, but it is. It's right there. Turn my ruler over. That's pretty good. Not perfect, but almost. All right, let's kind of need 10 hands. Used to have that bottle of paint. I don't know if that will hold it for me or not. It might. Score this. I'm going to score it pretty deep. I might have to score it on the other side too. Let's see if it'll bend. It is hard to see. About 6 5/8. Well, make sure I have that little, yeah, 6 5/8. So over here, if I go 6 5/8. Yeah, it's right about there. And I had a pencil out. It's right here. So if I make this, is that going to be right? I want to see what it looks like on the other side if I mark it here and here. Am I going to come to where my marks are? Well, my score isn't straight there. Jeez. Is my score straight there, or maybe the bend is wrong? I think the bend is wrong. Where's it? It's hard. I should take this apart, but I thought I'd leave it. Right here. And right there. Well, it's almost. Not quite, though. Maybe if I fold it this way first. Ha! Yeah, see, it's not bending good on even when I score it. But I'll probably put tape on there anyway. Man, that did not... I know I scored it, but it wants to bend. I can see the score mark is straight, but it wants to bend on the... wants to do its own thing. It's not doing what I'm telling it to do. And it's crooked. It's crooked because it doesn't do what I told it to do. Oh, this is horrible. I think I should just maybe cut it. Don't you think? And maybe... I don't like these anyway. They're not my thing. But I hate to throw it away. But if I cut it, how am I going to cut the darn thing? Oh, you know what? It's got a fold here. It's pasted in there. Yeah, we're at that place where it did what it wanted to do. My score was straight, but the cardboard wanted to go the other way. I'm not sure why. We could use the inside. I don't know about that. We could just use this side. I'm not very happy with it. And I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna keep going. I'm only gonna use one side. The pocket thing can be a wish. I want to use this stuff up. I got 4 of these, I think. Why did I ever buy 4 of them for? Oh, I'll use them for something, I thought. Tags, they'll make good tags. All right, we'll just set this one aside and we'll work with this one. And I suppose I should cut the flap off too. And it's still, see, it still has a little bit of a bend there, where it didn't want to fold straight. And I don't know if I can. I suppose that's when I first folded it. Where's my bone folder? It's in here somewhere. I was using it today. It's over here. Usually if I just plow on, I'm usually happy with what I get done. But sometimes you just have to not give up. All right, now I need a spine at least I think if I see when I go like this and then do this, then it wants to bend irregular. I think let's just do this. Measure this, sort of measure it as it's loose, or sort of loose. I don't like these rulers. Where's my plastic one? They get buried. If it's loose, it's about 1 inch. Maybe 1 1/4 inches. So that's what I'm going to make this. I could make it 1.5 inches. So let's make it 1.5 inches. Let's go to the square side. Well, yeah. Get out of my way. 1 1/2 is, can't see it. Can't see it, it's wiped out there. Seven, 6.5. It's right there. And so what are y'all up to tonight? There we go. Dale says, I don't know what Meri is working on. Was going through Jay's dyed papers. Oh, you guys, I have boxes of Jay's dyed papers. I think I'm going to have a whole shelf devoted to dyed paper. Between Jacqueline and Debbie Epps, I have a stash. But you know, it comes in handy. It comes in handy. I did all my zines from the October project with Jacqueline and Debbie's dyed papers, and I'm liking them. All right, I've got my ruler on these lines. It's not lining up with these. It's lining up with the marks that I made. I've got a string. Huh. Oh, well, let's just hold it until I get done here. That string off of there. All right, so we're going to fold that on the. Now I have some creases in there, but that doesn't bother me because I think what I'm going to do is cover it, and that makes a pretty nice. They're making a journal cover for these envelopes, and I'm going to put some extended paper on these because they don't quite reach down. The envelope itself curved this way to fit this, and these don't reach in there and I couldn't shape them because they looked weird when I tried to shape them. So I'm going to put an extension on these. She said, I want to use them. I'm going to use them. I'm going to make another journal. Oh, dear. I don't need another journal, but... And I don't sell my journals like some of you do. I just, you know, for one thing, I play around with them so much, I don't feel like I do a very professional job that I would sell. I might give something away, but when you do something and you take somebody's money for it, you want it to be worth their money. Not that I don't, you know, it's just, I'm not a professional journal maker. And I have seen some nice ones done. All right, so there. I think I'm happy with that. So now what I'm going to work with, we're just going to set that aside. I'm going to work with these. So what I want to do is behind me, I have saved it out. And get to it. This color book paper that I get on Amazon. I really do like this paper, but I like the neutral tones, and I really buy it for the neutral tones, but I use the others. I'm going to use, I think I'll use some of this dark color because I could use that for Thanksgiving stuff. I'll leave a couple sheets. I won't need all of that probably. And what I'm going to do is make some extensions, and I suppose I'll make them this way. And let me count here. How long are these envelopes? 10 inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5. 9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. So I want to cut this. Get these out of my way for now. Get the paint out of my way. I want to cut these at 9.5 by, I want them to, I've got 2 of them here. I want them to flap down and cover up the piece here. So from here, from that point there to down to here, and I want a little bit is, find my ruler again, right where my finger is. Where's my one? Put my finger right there. It's about 1.5 inches. So I want these 9.5 by 1.5. So let's cut some and see what how they turn out. And get my folder. Let me stop and look at chat. I want to thank you guys for coming in. Let me change my chat filter here. Refresh it. Chat filter, all messages. Patty says, I just got back from a family get-together. Dale says, she's putting together the zine? Cool. Yeah, I think it's wise that you guys put the zines together before October, because then you can just reach in and grab them. All right, 1.5 is right here. But let's cut it at 9.5 first. Of course, I have to move things around to do that. 9.5 would be right here. I'm going to try to do September, but I don't know if I can do it every day, and that may be a good thing because I don't think you guys will be able to do it an everyday thing, because that, you know, an everyday, we got lives to live, but the goal is not to spend a lot of time on them. All right, let's see, whatever. Let's see. I don't know what Mary's working on. Oh, AM, PM, actual red button. Got it. Oh, the red button. I found the red button for the July journal. It's over there drying. I glued my... Yeah, I found my red button for the July journal, and now I'm working on an envelope journal because I want to use up. I want to use up. All right, let's test this and see how it's going to look in here. And I'm going to glue this onto these and make a flap. I might just glue it like that. And so I'll have to fold that in the center. So I need, how many do I need here? We had corn for supper tonight. My tummy's a little, it's not upset, it just feels like, I don't know, like I need to go take an aspirin or something, not for my tummy, but an Alka-Seltzer. 1, 2, what time is it? I'm going until 10. 1, 2, these are all different directions here. I was playing with making 3, 4, 5, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I might have counted some of those wrong with the way they were folded, so around 21 or 22. I'll just keep going until I fill them all up. And if you're if you came to the Fibdiggity group stream last Thursday, your thank yous will be mailed out Tuesday. I worked on those this morning, got them all done. I was so proud of myself. Which way does this fold? It folds the other way, Mary. See, these will come down like that. Is that what I did there? So let's just keep going. 1.5. We want to be done with that project by the end of September, or done with it enough. If you're like me, you'll still have things to bind. I haven't bound my journal yet because I've been busy doing other stuff. Like this. But I like to do a variety of things. I'm not much of a person who can sit through and finish, work at it until it's done. Now my July journal, I did pretty good. It's almost done, but I didn't. I tend to say I'm going to do this, and I have to find my red ribbon. You know, I'll say this is what I'm going to do, and then the red ribbon gets put away, and you know how that goes. Yeah, these are, I think I can get 2 out of this one. Is it 3 inches? Not quite. 1.5. I'll save that one for some. I need another sheet. And, you know, I should sit here and cut 3 or 4 of these at 9.5. I don't know. How many did that make? One sheet is 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one sheet made 5 envelopes. I'm going to count these again. I'm going to open them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's one sheet. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I thought I would do with these, oh, this one it's going to get glued down anyway, but I use this one as a model. So there's 2 sheets. What I thought I would do with these, it's write daily, well, it won't be daily and or weekly little letters and put in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, all right. So I have 20 of these. I counted 22, but I think I counted 2 of them. I think I counted, miscounted. All right, so I need 3 more sheets of paper. I think I have it here. I need to cut them at 9.5. 9.5. So there's one. I pulled out the right amount. There's two. Oh, I pulled out one more than I need. And there is three. That doesn't seem like I cut one of those. I think I cut these. One of these I cut too short. No, they're all the same size. 9.5. I must have, I don't know what I did. I did something. I'll find out when I get there. And oh, I guess I still need this because I need to cut these now. I didn't need to put that away yet. I'm just going to cut these all at once. One and a half inch strips. And I hope I'm cutting it the right way. I think I am. I am. Sometimes I move this paper around and I go, oh, I forgot which side was up. 2. Three. 4. Gonna get 6 out of this. I'm cutting them at 1.5. 5. Not sure what I did here. 6. Did I cut it on the wrong angle? I think I did. Did I cut these on? Yeah, I cut it on the wrong side. That's why I got more. Well, I'll use those. No, they're all the same. What did I do? This one's right. But it's too skinny. No, it's not. What did I do? Aunt Mary, what did you do? I could make them shorter. Let's check this guy out. That one went to the ones I had done. What did I do with the ones I had done? I cut all of these wrong. I cut them all wrong. Cut them all wrong. Just said, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, don't bother me. I'm doing fine. Leave me alone. You cut them all wrong. Luckily, I have enough, I think. 1, 2, and I've got another one in here. 3. I'll use those. I never fret with that stuff. It's just paper. I want them right. So this was 9.5 inches. Let's get rid of these. Get them out of my sight. Put them over there. Where's that skinny one that I said was too skinny? I think I put it with the others. All right. We're going to cut it right. Doing these 3 at a time messes me up. It's more efficient probably, but I forget what way my paper's turned. All right. So this is 9.5, and I thought that's how I cut it. And I think it is, but then I started cutting them this way, and so I messed it up. Right. Right. So 9.5. See, and at this point, I cut this way instead of turning and cutting it this way. All right, now I need to go 1.5 this way. I don't do things, if I do things at a step at a time, I'm okay. Let's make sure. Yeah. All right. We'll just proceed. It's just paper. I'll use those for clusters or something. Never fear, I could use them in my zine journal. 2. I'm just going to set them there. 3. All mistakes is what you see is what you get. 4. Only 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And I still have, am I cutting these right? That's right, but I still have, how many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my 5th one? Doesn't matter. I'm going to do them until I'm done. At least I'm cutting them 1.5 inches, okay. All right, so this is an extra one. And let's put these over here. And get out the next batch, which I've already used from. Let's put them together. All right, now we need to cut this sheet at 9.5. And then turn it and cut 1.5. That's good. One and a half. I never get that first little bit there. This repetitive stuff, I'm not good at repetitive stuff. I get bored. I get bored with repetitive stuff, but you want pages in your journal, you gotta have, want to use up your envelopes. You gotta bear with some repeating, Mary. And that goes up there, and this one goes here. I've just got a few left. All right, we want to cut this at 9.5. What happened on that one is I didn't turn it. I just kept cutting. You guys probably said, "Stop! Mary, stop!" Well, we tried to tell her. We tried. Becky probably would have caught it. Her and Allie Kay both have a sharp eye. And they always notice when I'm doing something goofy. 1.5. Last one. 1.5. Now I'm going to take these and put them in my scrap box. I'll probably use them when I get to November. All right. We're done with this. Now I'm debating. Let me put this underneath my desk. I'm debating how I want to put these on. Do I want to glue them? Or do I want to tape them? Taping would be less messy, but I'd need more tape. No. I'm going to use the glue stick. And those are diggers. I don't want to. I'm not messing with the diggers tonight. I'm too tired. Oops. There it is. So I'm just going to glue. This is on its way to being a digger. And I'm going to take this and put it right here. And that flap down on it. And that flap down on it. And I'll come back and score those. I've got some more here. All right. We'll put this up here. What's going on in chat? Let me refresh my chat. I get into what I'm doing and I'm just talking to myself away here and I forget you guys are out there. I appreciate you coming in. Juju says, hi, Lori. Did Lori come in? Pink Girlie says, hi, everyone. She's going to put her zines in a, your zines in a cover. Cool. A cover. Yes, I would like that too. My nemesis is a good closure. All right. Do you have them all folded, Lori? Dale says she's putting together the zines. I'm glad you guys are getting a jump on it. I think you'll be very happy that you have that all done by the time you get to October, because you'll have that, you'll just have that much. Allie K figured out what I meant by the red button. Dale says, myself, let's see. I miss what Meri is doing. Dale said, she lost that big red button because the big button got the urge to buy myself some myself. And I think it's dry, probably dry by now. Let's get it out, the big red button. Let me grab a hold of it. Oh, I put all of those. Hold on. I'll have a craft lunch if I don't grab onto these. I need to put these. I need to put these in the scrap box. They're on top of the journal. Now let's grab the journal. Here's the big red button. We put it on the back here. And this is the big red button that I lost. It's kind of on there loose, but I'm going to put I need it kind of loose because I'm going to put a ribbon around it, and that goes over here to the front. I probably should have put this dangle on the front. I think what I'll do is put a piece of that gold down here so it won't flop out that way. But I'll do that later. I'm in the middle of my journal making. But my journal's all done now. We put the tassel on it. The tassel has some scrappy tatting and a beaded, which goes the other way. It goes like this. I'm holding it wrong. It goes like this. I think I got this from Rebecca. I'm not sure. I either got it from Rebecca or my St. Louis friends, because some of them do beading too. But it goes good on here because it's got an American flag down there. And it's got a closure up here, and I sewed the closure onto a piece of ribbon and put the ribbon on there. So I'm pretty happy with it. All the pages are done. Yeah, I had fun with this journal. It's actually a journal that I completed, but I need to glue that down or put a piece of something there so it doesn't fall out, but we'll do that later. Let's get the scrap box out while I'm digging here. And you can see I have all of these sticker scraps. All of these sticker scraps. I'll use them for something. I can't throw them away. I could use some of them, color some of them, and put them in my zines, but we'll see. Is that all of them? Yeah. I just keep making scraps. I got to get in here and have a scrap live stream. This is just the cut scraps. This isn't the scraps that I have bags of scraps. All right, let's go back to what I was doing. Oh, I was reading chat. They said hello to Allie. Juju said, journal, but I'm not sure what kind. What's Meri making? What's this about? Meri finding the red button. Okay, I missed. What is that box? Dee Dee said hello. I probably have bored most of you silly. Joyce was here. Joyce said, yes, Ligia, I just folded white, but I got busy and dyed some of the papers blue, orange, red, and tea. Oh, that sounds pretty. Yeah. Juju said she was thinking about using ledger paper for her zine. That would be cool, Juju. Ligia was here. She was asking Vale what colors did she use. And did Vale answer her? I don't think Vale saw that. What colors did you use, Vale? Are you still in here? If you answered, I missed it. Ligia said she found some September prompts. Yeah, I'm not sending out prompts for September. Ligia said she found some, so if you want to share those, Ligia, let me know. I now selected my papers as I hang out with you all. This is Ligia talking, and tonight I hope to assemble all of them, including a cover, and make my title page and a table of contents. Wow. Yeah, this zine project that we're doing I think it's going to be a fun one. Really what it is, it's the bird journals. It was, let me get out of this. I'll refresh my chat here. It was Jacqueline's idea to do the bird journals. And I didn't want to do big journals because, well, you see what kind of a mess we get into when we do big journals. And so I thought zines would be a good size. I think I was just gluing these. Was I gluing on there? I don't think so. I was just gluing these. I tell you guys, I might have to end a little early. My tummy feels like it needs a tummy pill. I've been busy at my desk almost all day today. All right. We'll just keep going with these at least. I might have to end my stream a little early. We'll see how my... I feel a little like it's a little upset. I don't know what would have upset it, though. I haven't eaten a whole lot today. I had corn on the cob for supper, but I just had one here. That's not glued straight. I can fix that. It happened way up there. There we go. Oh, and I'm kind of tired too. I'm kind of tired. But I slept good last night. I didn't get up early this morning. I got up around 7:30 or so. That's not early for me. I usually get up around 2:33. I wake up. My clock just wakes up at that time. Dale said she was buried in Jay's papers. Oh, let's see. Did Jacqueline come in? I gotta catch up with chat. Jacqueline came in. She says, hi everyone, are we talking about the zines? Yeah, we are. We want to know what color paper Vale used. Legia says, hi, yes, we've been chatting our zines. Masterboard with scraps. Is that what you're using? Oh, with these make a masterboard? That's a good idea if that's what you're saying. She says she's got mine already. Jacqueline already got hers done. Legia says, I used your sky blue papers for my September zine. That's awesome. Jacqueline said she used dyed papers. She said she found a cover for hers. Legia said she'd send a link for the prompts. Excellent idea for the zines, Jacqueline. I think it's a good idea to make the journal ahead of time. Yeah, it is. Go ahead and get that Alka-Seltzer. I don't have Alka-Seltzer. I'll probably have to raid the medicine cabinet and see what I can find for my tummy. Oh, maybe we should buy some Alka-Seltzer. We really don't have that issue in our house that much, but boy, something affected me tonight. I'm okay. I'll be all right. This is way off, Mary. I think it's cut a little big. I'll have to trim it off. It'd be nice to have a border punch. I do have some, God knows where. He says, Mary, you need to take better care of your stash. You get all these things, and what happened to this one? I'll have to use some of that scrap, and let's see. Did we ever learn what Vale colored hers? I missed that. Awesome, Vale. Vale says, Legia, I'm using yellow, orange for September, purple, and lime for October. Ominous. Vale loves the ominous. Ominous for November. I'm not sure whether blue or red for December. Awesome. Yeah. Very cool, Vale. I don't know if I'm going to make it till 10, you guys. I'm really kind of tired. I'm sitting here pooping out on you. These are a little long. I must have cut these a little long on that one sheet. Oh, do I have 2 of them there? No. Looks like 2. Oh. What time is it? It's not even 7, it's not even 8 o'clock yet. So it's just a little after 7:30. But I feel like I'm gonna conk out on you here. Not really, but I feel that way. I got an upset tummy, I think. Hey, keep yawning. You get old. You get old. You think you can go do more than you can. I always bite off a big chunk of, but that's not what gives my tummy. I didn't have that much for supper, you guys. I had that corn on the cobs, all I had. I didn't have any. I had some, that could have done it, black cherry juice and some graham crackers around 2 or 3 o'clock. That shouldn't have done it, but it might have. What's upset my tummy? Oh. I got it up to the fold. I'll be decorating these. I'll probably put washi tape across there. I've got some of this paper. I've got some ledger. Oh, this is the ledger. And I thought I'd write little notes. Little letters to the world. And put in the envelopes. Letters to whom it may concern. To whom, letters to everybody. Everybody out there. And I just write my thoughts on various topics. Letters on, we should make a list of letter topics I could write about. Imperfection. We could probably make, I need quite a few. What did I have? About 20 of these? Approximately 20. 20 times 2, I need 40 topics to write on. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what I'm doing. I just want to correct my... I guess I'm missing a couple here. That sheet, that's probably why I had some extra there. I get going and I miss stuff. I'm not up to making a list tonight. In fact, I'm thinking I'm going to call it a night. I'm just not, my tummy is bothering me. And I'll work on these Tuesday morning. So about all I did tonight was make a mess. We cut these. We worked in the July journal. I've got some things I need to do there. Let me put my glue stick away. I'm thinking I'm going to call it a night. Take something for my tummy and go to bed. Let me come out and say goodnight to everybody. Chat filter. Chat filter. All messages. Legia says, I watched the hinge binding too. I'm a newbie at what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I was going to add tab binding to the list of different ways you can bind. That reminds me, Legia, when I get that list out again. Tab binding is another way you can bind this. I know you said that in the stream. You said it this morning, and I read it, but I didn't process it till after the stream. I thought, oh, tab binding would be cool. Dale says, 8.5 by 11 paper even, Patty. Patty said, like a Garden or Vogue or a Good Housey magazine, but little. Meri is going to do a video on how to make one. I think I did the video on how to make a zine. Or how to make what? Let's see, Vale says, I may glue back and front of each folded page together or hinge them. Vale, the thing is, I want to warn you about gluing the back and front together because you will mess up your numbering unless you add some more pages. Because you'll miss a page. And I'm looking for my where did I put it? My box. I thought I put it over here. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I want to talk about gluing the back and front together because if you haven't done it yet, you should probably take notice of this. And I'll add Legia's tab binding to the... Here's the prototype. This morning I went through my stash and picked out things I can use. I found some more. Here's the front cover. Let me zoom in a little so you can see this better. I mean, you can do it, but you have to compensate for it. Here's the first set, and it ends on page 8. Here's the start of the second set, and it starts on page 9. If you glue these two together like this, you're losing a page because you'll start with page 8 over here. And by the time you get to the end, you won't be on page 24, you'll be on page 23. Then if you glue these two together, you'll lose another page. This would become 24, and yeah, you'd have to add 2 more pages, because this would become, let's see what I'm doing here. This would become page 8, 9, 10, 11. You missed 2 pages in there. Wait, did I do that right? This would become 8, 9. Yeah, you missed 2 pages. You missed these 2. This would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it's really page 16. Then this would start up again with page 14 because you're going to glue these two together. So this would be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now you're going to miss, this is 19, right? So this would be 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So you would need another zine. The other way you could do it if you want to glue it together is take and cut a sheet this size and glue it like that. And glue this, you know, say this is just one sheet of paper this size. Glue this to there and this to there, and that would still be 8 and 9. It adds a double thickness to your page, but you won't lose any pages. So just be careful when you do that. Be aware of what you're getting into. Dale said, I thought that too, or lovely, or a cheesecloth, ominous cheesecloth. That would be cool. Ooh, that would be cool. I think I got a bag of Jacqueline's cheesecloths over here. Let me see if I can reach them. I was looking at them today. What I do with them. I said, oh, these are cool. I don't know if I have them right at home. I have a lot. And I never can find it when I want it. That's my padding stuff. That's green felt. That's sewing stuff. I don't know what I did with it. I had it in my hands. Is that it? No, that's not it. But I have a bag of her dyed, it's either cheesecloth or it's a thin scarf material or something or other. I can't put my hands on it. But just be careful. I want to write tab binding on this. I got to number 5 and we've added 4 more of you guys' suggestions. 9 would be... Throw that pen away. Nine would be tab. Dale says, the little fabric bits bag from Lori would have great pieces to use. Yeah. Lori did washi. Well, I have, yeah, I don't have the washi, but I have some of, and I have that, I clipped it on there, so I can't show you. I've got to unclip it. But I have that, you know, you made that big old tassel with different fabrics. That would work too. But I am going to bind mine with Coptic stitching. I think. We'll see. I might change my mind. You guys, I'm really not feeling, I feel like I'm going to upchuck any minute now. Is there a sign-up page? Yes, there is. It's out there on the post tab. Just, you might have to scroll down a little, but it's, you know, and that's the other thing I want before I leave here. I want to, let me go, I want to show you guys something. I have to change my account to the one that I'm signed in as. Let me do that. Switch account to this one. Oh, that's not it. Oh, that's the YouTube trial. If you go, you should be, if you go to your main page, let me zoom, let me come up, you guys can see it. You should have a membership tab. Now I'm showing you on my phone, it should look similar on your laptop. See, here's your home page. Now this is just a account I have that I can get, that I'm signed up to my own group, my own membership. You should have manage videos. You should have here a way that you can find more about this channel. You should have a way that you can find where you're signed into, and I'm not sure where it's at. My community, privacy, and you know, after you join, you should have a membership tab. I'm not seeing my membership tab on here. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that. Now you could copy that. I'm not sure, but look for that was a unlisted video of my little plant that I planted there. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing that on here. Home, past live streams. I only did one. It was a thrift haul one. Well, I guess I won't show you till I figure it out. Okay, I'll figure it out and let you guys know how to find your, because you should be able to get to your membership tabs. I should on my own channel. Let me switch back to my Meri Atelier account. Switch account. Let's go back to. They move things around. You. Google account. Whoops. Google account. Turn on a share channel. View all. No. You. View channel. See, I got a membership tab here. I don't know if that's just for the host. You guys should have a membership tab where you can go in and you can see, like I can go in here and I can see the tiers, I can see the videos, I can see the posts. See, I can see all the videos, I can see the posts. You guys should have something like that. I'm going to ask. You should have something where you could go right to the membership area. And that's what this is. And I don't know if that's just for, it could just be for the host. But you would think that they would have it for the members too. You have a membership tab? Well, I wonder why I don't have one, because I'm a member. I'm a member of that. Well, if you're finding it, Joyce is finding it. Okay, we do have that tab. Meri, if you have the membership. Okay, I have the membership because that's where I go to. This account is where I go to watch you guys. I am a member. Oh, there it is. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm you. Maybe I hit the wrong one. No, I'm still not seeing it. Live post. I'm not seeing it on here. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I got it on my other one, so I have it. If you guys are saying you have it, you have to hit the subscription button at the bottom first. Oh, really? Oh, let's try that. There it is. There it is. You guys are right. So if you're having, the whole point that I wanted to do that is you're having trouble finding posts to where to sign up at, just scroll down. Here it is right here. The Diggity Creators, sign up for the bird journal kits. That's where you sign up for it. And I haven't filled out the whole list yet. I'm kind of letting people sign up. And then let me click on that. Once everybody, well, probably after September 20th, I got Jacqueline out there right now. But I'll go and fill out a list at the bottom of this post. I'm out of it now. But at the bottom of that post, I'll fill out everybody who's doing this project. Probably after September 20th. You guys, I do need to leave. You just signed up. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great week. I will be better by Tuesday morning. I will see you Tuesday morning. I might do an impromptu tomorrow because it's September 1st. I might do an impromptu live for September 1st, but it'll be fast. Well, it'll be at least 8 minutes because you have to go at least 8 minutes to get any money off of your video. But, you know, I'll just do September 1st. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to try to do these. I probably won't get them daily, but I'm going to do one for Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday, my brother has a doctor appointment, so we'll be gone all day. All right, everybody, I do need to leave. Nighty-night. Thank you all for coming. Bye, everybody.